Well, attempted murder by administration of a nerve agent is how Scotland Yard put it today. It's not very often you hear that anywhere in Europe or anywhere else, quite frankly. I mean, it will certainly cause a lot of consternation in Salisbury, this small town where this took place. They are appealing to the public now for anyone who was in the town center on Sunday afternoon from 1 o'clock to about 4 o'clock when Sergei Skripal and Yulia, his daughter, who was visiting him from Russia, were found on a park bench. Before that, we know that they had been at a pizza restaurant, they had dined there, then they had been at a pub, and then suddenly they turn up on this park bench and convulsing, foaming at the mouth, according to eyewitnesses. All of the symptoms, of course, very much related to some kind of nerve agent. How it was administered, whether it was through the skin, whether it was wiped on them, a vapor, whether it was put in their food, that is all part of the investigation now. And of course, as you mentioned, the police officer who first attended that scene and obviously would have touched their clothing and come in contact with them, he has been in hospital. 2 other policemen were released, but he remains in hospital in very serious condition. All of the authorities now are taking their time. Those scenes are still sealed off. They're using all forensics now and toxicology because they want to bring together toxicology along with any photographs and CCTV video to try to determine who administered this, how it was done, where it was done, and who ultimately is responsible.
Indeed, it's very worrying that this police officer who was first at the scene is now in hospital in a bad condition. We don't know much more than that. What is the risk to the public in the area of having this nerve agent around?
Well, I think the public will certainly be concerned. One of the health officials was attending the news conference with Scotland Yard today, and she came out and said that the health risk is low. However, the authorities have also warned that people in protective suits investigating this will be around the town for the next couple of days. So obviously they're concerned. They're still wearing protective suits, but the authorities point out that they have sealed off the restaurant, the pub, the area where they ultimately were found on the park bench. They've swept and cleaned the hospital. So they are saying at this point that the health risk is low, but this kind of material that was given to them is obviously deadly, and there are going to be concerns in the public that there could be traces still out there, but the authorities have to get rid of all of that.